Welcome to Great Talking Entertainment. I'm your host, KJ, and this is the podcast where we review movies and TV shows from all your favorite superheroes, including Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and much more. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Great Talking Entertainment official channel. Now, let's go, baby! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. And this is going to be my non-spoiler review for the new movie, The Blue Beetle, which is in theaters right now. So, if you have not seen this movie, stay right here. I'm going to give you my opinion, how I feel this movie, in a non-spoiler way without giving nothing away. So sit back, relax, and after you're done listening to this, I hope I did a good enough job to make you go out and see this movie. If I did, definitely hit a thumbs up. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, and that would help me out and help my channel grow. So thank you. So let's get into it. The Blue Beetle is an action-packed film that is definitely an enjoyable ride of the origin story Blue Beetle. The comedy in this film had me laughing, especially from George Lopez, who I definitely think carried this film a lot. The whole cast did an amazing job. The CGI was good, the graphics, the VVX was good, the soundtrack was on point, and it had a great story that made a lot of sense, and it stayed focused on the Blue Beetle origin story and every character that is a part of the Blue Beetle saga. If you ever read any of the Blue Beetle comic books, you understand that in this film, a lot of the characters from the Blue Beetle franchise are in this film. No other characters from any other DC characters are in this film, and that's one thing I did enjoy, and I think this is that film that needed to do that, to be that different from all this year's DC films. I would say this one is the better version, and I think it's definitely better than the Flash movie. Now, the Blue Beetle origin story was lighting up, because in the comic books it was a much darker version, but I think, again, it's not a bad idea to touch up the origin story, because in the origin story, the way Blue Beetle got the suit and the emerald of it, it was a much darker, much painful thing. But again, I think the way they lighten it up was perfect. I think it did this movie very good, and that's why I really enjoyed this film. This is also a great heartwarming moment where even I teared up multiple times, just a little bit, I promise. And it definitely has a great positive message about family, about, death. It had a great positive message about the culture of where Blue Beetle's from, and it definitely had a different view on life and from the Latino community. That's where I really enjoyed about it. And it was really fun. A lot of the scenes were all in Spanish, and if you never speak Spanish, you had the subtitles come up, and I think that was really cool to really highlight that, because that makes it more interesting, that makes it more cooler. And I also appreciate that culture of them pulling that culture in there basically in this film to really give the audience to understand who is Blue Beetle, who does Blue Beetle represent, and where he's from. And I think it was a beautiful thing, and it was very political, and of how where he's from is and how they live, and I think that's awesome. The villains were great. The main villain and it was just an amazing, and they did a great job, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the team up. It kind of reminds me of Shazam 1 with the comedy and the family value, but I think they execute the point and the message that they were trying to make you understand. So that's why I really definitely think you're going to enjoy this film a lot, especially Again, I think this is one of DC's best films so far of this year. Now, the actor who played the Blue Beetle, which is actor Solo Miniwana, and he does a great job. I like him in Cobra Kai. I know, man, he's just an amazing actor, and he can rap. Like, check out his freestyle on Sway in the Morning. Like, he can go. But he did a really amazing job portraying the Blue Beetle, and I definitely want to see more of him. So I definitely hope James Gunn and Peter Safran find a way to keep him in that Blue Beetle franchise, since I think he did a really great job in his new DCU universe, and I hope he can be part of it in some way, somehow. So I definitely enjoyed this film, and I think you guys will too. Again, great action pack, positive message, funny, very funny, laughable, and it just take away the cinematic universe. This is a great standalone film. I think you can watch over again multiple times, whether you get it on DVD or you download it or you watch it on the streaming service, whatever way you get it. I think you'll definitely watch it again and again. So if I had to give this movie a 1 out of 10, I'm giving this a 10. It was really great. I loved it, and there's more to come. And again, the whole cast did an amazing job, and I want to see more of it. So that's my review. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talking Entertainment official channel. Subscribe, hit that notification so you can always be updated with all my latest content. Thank you, and peace out.